So first up we have Cruella de Vil. Cruella can win at the start of her 6th turn. So we're just going to draw our cards. Cruella is going to go second for 1 extra power. Maleficent's going to go. She's going to gain 2 power. She's going to play an ally, and then she's going to move it. This is going to trigger both copies of Cruel, allowing her to play a 22 to the Radcliffe house and a 22 to the countryside. Maleficent's turn is now over. Cruella is going to go to countryside. She's going to gain 3 power. She's going to spend 1 to play Here Puppies. It's going to put a 22 at the milk farm. And she's going to play I Live for Fur to gain 3 more power. And then she's going to end her turn. Maleficent's going to move. She's going to fake Cruella de Vil. She's going to play Sergeant Tibbs over to the milk farm. Move one of the 22s over there from the Radcliffe house. Then she's going to end her turn. Cruella's going to go to the Hell Hall. She's going to gain 1 power. She's going to spend 3 to play Jasper. She's going to activate him to capture the 2 puppy tokens. She's then going to move Jasper and end her turn. Maleficent's turn doesn't matter. Cruella's going to move back to the countryside. She's going to gain 3. She's going to spend 2 to play Bought and Paid For to capture the 22. She's then going to play another copy of Here Puppies to put a 22 at the Hell Hall. Then she's going to end her turn. Maleficent's going to move. She's not going to do anything. Cruella's going to go to Hell Hall. She's going to gain 1 power. She's going to spend 1 power to play The Devil Take It to get back a copy of Here Puppies. She's then going to end her turn. Maleficent's going to move. She's not going to do anything. Cruella moves to countryside. She gains 3 power. She spends 1 to play Here Puppies. This puts an 11 at the Hell Hall. She's then going to spend 1 power to play Get the Job Done. This is going to perform an activate to activate Jasper and capture the 2 puppy tokens at Hell Hall. And then she's going to end her turn. Maleficent's turn doesn't matter. And then Cruella starts her turn at win condition. Next up we have Pete. Pete can win at the start of his 4th turn. In order, the lists of goals is Round Up, Rule the Realm, Power Play, and Win Big. Pete's going to go second for 1 extra power. Ursula's not going to do anything. Pete is going to go to Podunk Landing. He's going to gain 3 power. He's going to spend 2 power to play a game. This is going to reveal Airstrike and Bank Loot. This is going to give him 6 power and complete Win Big. Ursula is then going to trigger Trickery. This is going to play Goofy. And then Goofy is going to move Power Play over to Podunk Landing. Pete is then going to spend 6 power to play 3 copies of Bandits. 1 to Frontier Town, 1 to Service Station, and 1 to the airport. This is going to complete Power Play. Pete then ends his turn. Now it's Ursula's turn. She's going to move to the shore. She's going to gain 3 power. She's going to spend 2 to play Flotsam. She's then going to spend 1 power to play a Grow Giant to use the move action to move Flotsam. This triggers Pete's Outrage, allowing him to defeat Goofy. Then Ursula is going to end her turn. Now it's Pete's turn. He's going to move to Frontier Town. He's going to gain 2 power. He's then going to spend 4 power to play 2 copies of Bandit, 1 to Podunk Landing, and 1 to Frontier Town. Then he's going to end his turn. Ursula's turn doesn't really matter. Pete starts his turn with Rule of the Realm completed. He's going to move to the airport. He's going to gain 1 power. He's going to spend that 1 power to play Cricket to Frontier Town. Then he's going to move the Bandit from Service Station to Frontier Town. Then he's going to end his turn. Ursula's turn, once again, doesn't matter. And Pete starts his turn with Roundup completed, winning him the game. Finally, we have Mother Gothel. Mother Gothel can win at the start of her 3rd turn. So let's just draw our cards. Jafar is going to go first. He's going to go to Streets of Agrabah. He's going to gain 1 and spend it to play Palace Guard. He's then going to fate Mother Gothel to play a Frying Pan on Rapunzel. He's then going to end his turn. Mother Gothel is going to go second. She's going to go to Snuggly Duckling. She's going to gain 3 power. She's going to spend 1 to play the Crown to Corona. Jafar triggers Deception to play Flynn Rider to Corona. She's then going to spend another 1 power to play the Hairbrush over to the Tower. This is going to give her 1 trust. Then Jafar triggers another copy of Deception to play Shorty to the Snuggly Duckling, moving her to the forest. She gains 2 power. She spends 1 to play Let Down Your Hair. This is going to give her 1 trust. She's then going to play Misdirection to move Rapunzel 1 space towards Corona, giving her 1 trust. And then she's going to move the Hairbrush to Rapunzel's new location, giving her another 1 trust. Mother Gothel is going to end her turn. And of course, Rapunzel is going to move to the forest. Now it's Jafar's turn. He's going to move to the Oasis. He's going to gain 3 power. And then he's going to end his turn. Mother Gothel is going to go to the Snuggly Duckling. She's going to gain 3 power. And then she's going to spend 3 to play Stabbington over to Corona. Then she's going to end her turn. Rapunzel is going to move to Corona. Jafar's turn. He's going to spend 2 power to play Sorcerer's Power to move the Palace Guard. This is going to trigger Egomania, allowing Mother Gothel to move Rapunzel all the way back to the tower. And then Jafar is going to end his turn. Now, Mother Gothel is going to move to the forest. She's going to gain 2 power. She's going to spend 1 power to play Let Down Your Hair, giving her 1 trust. She's then going to move the Hairbrush over to Rapunzel's location for another trust. Then she's going to spend 1 power to play Revenge. This is going to vanquish Flynn Rider, giving her 1 trust from Revenge and 2 trust from Flynn Rider. And then she's also going to discard the crown from that vanquish action to gain 1 more trust. Then she ends her turn. Rapunzel moves to the Snuggly Duckling. Jafar's turn doesn't matter, and then Mother Gothel starts her turn at win condition.